Welcome back to Study Tips for IGCSE Biology. Today's topic is related to human and the environment. Without further delay, let's begin. In this chapter, you will find out about agriculture and food production, habitat destruction, how does deforestation affects the environment, sustainable resources, and how recycling can help to conserve resources. Agriculture and food production. There are several ways to increase food production, such as first, from work labor intensive to machinery, tractors to work on land. Number two is herbicides are sprayed onto crops to kill insect pests using modern machine. And third, selective breeding has also played an important part in increasing food production. Example, modern wheat varieties produce more grain per plant and also can grow in poor soil because they are resistant to diseases. Negative impacts of monocultures. In agriculture, monoculture is the practice of growing one crop species in a field at a time. Monoculture is widely used in intensive farming and in organic farming. Both a 1,000-acre cornfield and a 10-hectare field of organic kale are monocultures. In natural ecosystem, there are usually many different species of plants growing, which in turn support many different species of animal. This is called high biodiversity. In monocultures, biodiversity is low. Only a few species can live where the crop is growing. The issue with monocultures are, first, can lead to an increase in the population of organisms that are pests of the crop. Example, leafhoppers feed on the sap of rice plants and greatly reduce yields. Number two, they transfer plant viruses to the rice, which cause serious diseases in the plants. If the large area of land is covered with just rice plants, then leafhoppers have so much food available to them that their populations can become enormous. Habitat destruction. All living things affect the living and non-living things around them. Example, earthworms make burrows and worm casts which affect the soil and therefore the plants growing in it. Habitat are destroyed when the land is used for other purposes like, first, land for growing crops are used for building houses, factories, and building roads. Pollutant to land and water, which kill the plants that normally live there. And third, mine natural resource like metal ore or fossil fuels. Deforestation. The cause of deforestation is due to agriculture, new construction, whereby new infrastructure that serve current human lifestyle, and finally urbanization. People move from urban area to rural area. How does deforestation affect the environment? First, the effects of that deforestation on biodiversity. By destroying the forest, human activities are putting entire ecosystem in danger, creating natural imbalances and putting life at threat. The natural world is complex, interconnected, and made of thousands of interdependencies, and among other functions, trees provide shade and cooler temperatures for animals and smaller trees or vegetation, which may not survive with the heat of direct sunlight. Besides, trees also feeding animals with their fruits while providing them with food and shelter they need to survive. The effect of deforestation on local people and their livelihood. 1 billion of whom are among the world's poorest, meaning that there are many people depending on forests for survival and using them to hunt and gather raw products for their small-scale agriculture processes. Deforestation for food may lead to food insecurity in the future. Mostly 50% of all land used for food production is severely impacted with soil erosion. Soil erosion is one of the consequences of deforestation. Deforestation affects and contribute climate change. Sustainable resources and how recycling can help to conserve resources. People will always need to use resources such as fuel, fossil fuel, and mineral ores of copper or aluminium that we take from environment. If we are careful, then we can take and use these resources without doing any harm to other organisms. Resource is sustainable if we keep on using it and does not run out. Unfortunately, many of the resources that we take from the earth are not sustainable. To ensure that there will still be some available for future generations, then have to conserve non-sustainable resource is to recycle things that are made from them. Why is recycling important to future generations? Our current system of production, consumption, and disposal have become unsustainable. It is imperative for everyone, from individual to large organization, to rethink the idea of trashing disposal. By reducing the amount of trash produced and reusing existing materials can all make a difference by protecting the environment, conserving natural resources, and sustaining the planet for future generations. If you are not throwing away any of your old products and instead utilizing it for something new, then you are actually recycling. With that being said, I would like to end my presentation, and I really hope that you enjoy studying. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.